got some bad news. I know you guys were expecting the premiere of Hit a Man in the Dick, parentheses, or open parentheses, hit a dick hard, close parentheses. But I'm not prepared. I need to practice more. So instead you get to listen to this super repetitive loop I made on Ableton, because I'm learning how to use that. And you'll like it, dang it. Oops. Huh. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. All right. We said we're going to start at 12:45, and it's 12:45. What do you think, Finn?
Let's do it!
Let's do it!
Let's do it!
We're gonna do it! I got a better contender. If I could find the program. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we are!
Have we begun?
We have begun. We've only just begun! Is that a song? I feel like that's a song.
Should be.
That's a great lyric that goes with this loop, right? We've only just begun. It's not. It's a lie. Yeah, see, it just breaks, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I am anymore. I don't know what day it is. I do know what day it is. It's Sunday. Woo! Sunday fun day. Oh, how's your week? How was your week, Finn?
Uneventful. Then we had this thing called May Day, which is...
is that where everyone runs out in the street and screams for help?
Yeah, that's the one. And then we get drunk. And
okay. Yeah, we don't celebrate that. Is that because it's too pagan for our obviously Christian nation?
Yeah, I guess like
under Christian principles.
Like it's like International Workers' Day, so I guess that could be too communist for Americans.
Yeah.
So.
No. Why would I want to have better working conditions? Uh-oh, we're getting political. Better stop.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Anyway. And it's only Jovi's watching anyway. So, hey, Jovi, if your hospital's not unionized, you should look into it. Yeah, what did we do this week? Well, we got Mrs. Doge a new bike. I was telling you about that. So that was exciting. We're trying to find ways to get, we're not going anywhere crazy, but like we're going 10 minutes from our house to like ride some mountain bike trails where there's no one around. Just because the 5-mile radius that I've been in for the past 2 months it's just not cutting it anymore.
Yeah.
So we're trying to find places to go that are nearby that don't have any people, just to do some different activities. So that was fun yesterday. It gave me a little morale boost. And yeah, like I said, sorry to disappoint everyone. We're not doing the debut of Hit a Man. Parentheses, open parentheses, in the dick, close parentheses. I still haven't figured out the title yet. I'm working on it. Maybe next week. But what we are going to talk about, which we promised we would last. So, I'm not a complete liar. We're only half liars. Well, Lori's you haven't lied at all, because you're going to live up to your end of the bargain, which is we're going to talk about things you haven't done.
Yay.
I mean, it's not gonna be weird. It's just gonna be stuff like, have you bobsledded? You been in a bobsled?
Can we talk about this after the show?
Oh gosh. So okay, it could be embarrassing, even if it seems like it shouldn't be.
No, I haven't done that though.
Have you had store-bought kombucha?
Oh, never.
Yeah, I learned that earlier. So, all right, we're still clipping stuff. Let me turn down the level here a little bit, just to make sure. I don't want to everything to be distorted. Okay, Finn, what's something that you haven't done that you're interested in or intrigued by at least? Or, something you haven't done that you're not sure if you want to do or not. Do you know what I mean? Something that it intrigues you, but also maybe scares you or confuses you or makes you feel weird inside.
I've never drank store-bought kombucha.
Okay, come on, man. You gotta work with me here.
Yeah.
I know. That was good. Okay. All right. Well, I would say try it. It's overpriced probably, but it's really good and I'm really into it now. Just don't smell it. I've said this 10 times to you before we started. Don't smell it.
Never
Just
smell it.
close off. You know how you can like close your sinuses so you're not breathing in through your nose? Just do that when you take a drink. I mean, it's not like it smells like terrible, but it smells like apple cider vinegar or something, you know?
Sounded good.
It's just fine. It's a fine smell. It just messes with how it tastes. I don't know. Maybe I'm a wimp. I mean, I am a wimp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fine. You know what we're going to do? We're going to see what things that people on the internet haven't done. And we'll see if you would, should, or could do them. And I closed the window I needed. Cool.
So Jovi is already asking inappropriate questions. Like, have you had a Brazilian wax?
Okay. Well, yeah, you haven't done that, have you?
No.
Okay. So that's a yes. Got it. So we can't talk about that. Okay. All right. How about bangs? Have you ever had bangs?
Like
You
hair?
know, yeah, where you have hair that's long or longish, and then you have shorter bangs. You know, like where the bangs come down around here.
Yeah. No.
Good.
I've never had bangs.
Yeah, don't. And now is not the time to do
Should
that.
I? No, it's not the time. Okay.
I'm saying you probably shouldn't. If you wanted to look like a hilarious, like a Dutch boy, you know, like a Dutch boy, like with his finger keeping the dike from collapsing or whatever, like bangs, you just have to do that. And I would be like, oh, look at the beautiful little Dutch boy. But
isn't that something that people have done like during the quarantine? That cut bangs?
Yeah, they're cutting their own bangs. Which in the U.S., I don't know if this is over there, but I think it's the number one symptom of like underlying minor to moderate mental illness is cutting your own bangs. So it's at least a stereotype. I'm saying I don't know if it's true, if it's backed by any evidence, but it is a meme at the very least in the U.S. So don't cut your own bangs. Don't,
Okay.
Go to a friend's house and have them cut your bangs.
Take my headphones at any time. I let my hair fall down.
Yeah, don't do that. So you've never had bangs. Should you shave your head? That one I'm okay with for some reason.
Yeah, I'm like okay, but
Have you
no.
ever shaved your head?
I
Or
have.
like buzzed it?
Yeah, like really, really short, not bald, but
Yeah.
like
So you have
yeah.
done that.
And it's not pretty.
It's not? Is your head too lumpy? Is it like a potato?
So like, yeah, it's a potato.
Yeah, a little bit. Some people like that. You just don't know until you do it, right? Like
Yeah.
you can't. I guess you can look at baby pictures or whatever, but your skull isn't even like. You come out and you look like Sloth, from the Goonies. You're like, Sloth, chunk. Because your head's all squishy when you're a baby. It's not, solidified yet. So it's like I did that one. It was the summer and it was so hot. I had no air conditioning in my apartment in college. And there was no one there. And it was like 2:00 in the morning. and I was just having kind of like if I don't have the opportunity to like hang out with people or have some way to get like kind of my energy out, I'll get kind of like a manic, like fidgety state. I'm not like manic depressive, but it, resembles that. I mean, maybe I am manic depressive. I don't know. I haven't given myself bangs, so let me look. What's the medical?
Are there any other symptoms?
That's the only symptom of manic depression,
Oh.
I think. Yeah. Well, you sleep for 24 hours and then you give yourself bangs. We shouldn't make fun of this. It's a serious thing. I'm not making fun of it. I'm making fun of the meme that giving yourself bangs means you have mental illness. Anyway. So I was just really hot, and my hair wasn't this long, but I mean, it was pretty long. I had been growing out for like a year or so. And I just got my like beard trimmer out and started cutting my hair off. Now I should have like cut it short with scissors first, but I was just doing that. So it was it was really having to work, and it's like a cordless beard trimmer. And about halfway through,
yeah, of course,
it ran out of batteries. Yeah. And I was like, oh crap. So I plugged it in and I like brushed all the hair off my head and like went to sleep. And when I woke up, you kind of, when you wake up, it's like, oh, where am I? Okay, I'm in my room. And you go into the bathroom. I was like, oh right. The razor's charging. Okay. So I like it. I was obsessed with just doing this after I shaved my head because you could feel the air.
Yeah, it's a fun feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, the air on your head is like, oh, Jeff Kiss.
It's just like showering and trying your hair is like feels so weird and whatever.
It's like, do I need shampoo now?
Yeah.
I've got like an eighth of an inch of like stubble. I don't know. Do I just use soap? What do I do?
So I don't need to dry my hair? Like what?
Yeah, that's I miss the simplicity of it, but I also like getting hair in my teeth and in my butt crack and caught in everything I walk near and all my zippers in my jackets and everything. So I would miss that if I cut all of this. Okay, let's move on.
So anyway, Jovi again. Like,
would
I ever get a Brazilian?
Would you?
What is a Brazilian like?
That's
exactly?
completely bald down there.
Just down there.
Yeah, down there. Just
okay.
Just
so like the chest there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're let's say from knees to nipples, hairless. How much money?
I don't care.
You just
Give me
do it for free.
Pay for the.
If you just pay for the procedure.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, let me know when the waxing places open up in Finland, and we're going to start a GoFundMe to give Finn a full-body Brazilian. You can keep your facial hair and your eyebrows and everything, but everything else has to go. I mean, you can keep your hair on your head, too.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just look at a list of have you ever questions. All right. Have you ever shoplifted?
No.
Not even like when you were a kid, like kind of on accident? Like you didn't know it, what you were doing? The reason I say that is because that's what I did. I mean, like I knew it was bad, but I didn't know what, I was too young to really know what stealing and shoplifting really were. I was still in the learning what sharing was and what mine and yours mean phase. So no shoplifting?
No, I don't think so, no.
Have you ever like unintentionally put something like in your pocket or like a small item at a store or whatever, and then you realized that you had it in your pocket later? So subconscious shoplifting?
I've done that, but I've never like left the store. I've
you've been like, oh, this is in my pocket, I got to pay for it. Who do I think I am? Yeah. My dad's watching, and he sent me a picture of him with bangs. Oh, it's great. And he must have gotten in a fight because he has two black eyes. This is amazing. Oh, I'm gonna preserve his identity, but it's great. We should have my dad and Gino on at the same time.
Yes.
A special guest sometimes. That would be fun. Have you ever fainted?
No.
Never. Man, I fainted once, but it's not like a cool story. I got my ears pierced and I tried to change them before they were healed. And I was in the parking lot of the mall. And my friend was like, I got the one in, super easily. And then the other one, I'm trying to put it in. And I just got this weird feeling. And the next thing I know, I'm waking up like with my face on the pavement. And like I'd scraped my face all up because I just fell to my knees and then fell to my head and then like slid like along the asphalt. Yeah. It was weird. Not fun. Have you hitchhiked?
No. I don't think so. Can't remember. I don't think so. No.
Yeah. If you pay someone, does it still count? I don't think that counts. That's more of just like paying someone for a ride.
Yeah.
It's like an unlicensed taxi. Because I did that in Austin, Texas. We just like... Uber didn't exist, and I was at South by Southwest, the music festival. Uber didn't exist, and there were only so many taxis, and it was impossible to get one. So there was a person sitting there, like parked on the side of the road, and we were like, "Hey, we'll give you $20 to drive us across town." And they were like, "Okay." We were both stupid. Neither of us should have done that. But have you been arrested?
No.
Me neither.
Boring answers.
I've almost been arrested, but like, I don't think it was really that close. It was just cops, college town cops. Do you have college towns in Finland? Like the university is the main thing in town, kind of supports.
No.
Now most of the universities are in bigger cities and stuff.
Yeah, they have like their own, like the campus areas that are the university or whatever,
Yeah.
but it's not like nothing big like a town.
Well, I mean, like the college that I went to, the town's only like, including all of the students, there's like 6,000 students, say, and then the town's only like 3,000 people. So it's like 9,000 people, including the university. But the whole town is kind of like caters to the university. So, the bars are all full of college kids. All the restaurants are cheap and not very good. And the cops, their whole thing is chasing kids around, trying to cite them for underage drinking or public drunkenness and breaking up parties. And, so that's like their whole world. So you could just be walking down the street and you could be leaving a place that they've busted a party at before, or that they know underage drinking's going on, but they haven't caught anybody. And you'll be totally fine. And I got stopped tons of times. I dressed like a weird emo hipster, I had a patch on the back of my jean jacket that said douchebag crew. And I often wore a t-shirt from this band Aphasia that it made my mom cry whenever she washed it one time when I was visiting at home. It was a picture of a cop like on fire, and it said "Pigs smell better barbecued." That was like my favorite t-shirt. So maybe that's why I got stopped. I don't know. It's just a thought. But they would ask, like, it was like Nazi Germany. They were like, "Show me your papers," basically. Like, "Show me your ID. Who are you? Where are you coming from? Where are you going?" And I'm like, I don't have to tell you any of this. Like, what did I do? And they're like, "You're drunk."
Like the cops would, when we were like teenagers, they'd come and bust our party, but they wouldn't arrest anyone. But they'd just, call someone's parents and something like that.
Pick them up, make sure everybody got home. Yeah, like that makes sense. But like just harassing kids trying to walk home at night.
Yeah,
it's true. Like it'd be different if the cop came up and say, "Hey, you okay? You're headed home? All right, well, stay safe. You got a cell phone in case anything happens, whatever." Like that's protecting and serving. I don't know. Have you ever gone surfing?
No.
I have. I'm terrible at it. I'm good at bodyboarding. Like the little foam thing that you just lay on. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that, but the standing up part, not so good at. Plus, I'm really top heavy now, like a watermelon on
Yeah.
two chopsticks.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen your biceps.
Yeah, thank you. You're so kind. Have you ever been electrocuted, like gotten shocked from an outlet or?
No.
I must be an idiot. Like a lot of this stuff has happened to me. My sister, she had like a clamp on light on her bed and she knocked it off and the bulb broke. And it was just the base was still in there, you know, the threaded part. And she said, "Hey, can you get this out?" We were pretty young. She was like 8, maybe, and I was like 12. And I was like, "Yeah, is it unplugged?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay." And I grab, you know, the shards of glass carefully and I got the thing out. And then there's one little piece of glass in there. And I just kind of like licked my finger to try and, you know, get it to stick to my finger. I don't know why I just didn't turn it upside down and dump it out. Maybe it was stuck. Yeah. And I put my finger in there and it made contact with the side of the thing and the little pin in the bottom. And it was like, and I was like, "I thought you said it was unplugged." And she was like, "I didn't think it really needed to be unplugged." So, yeah. So now I double check.
Yeah, that's pretty smart, I'd say.
Yeah. Any reasonable human would do that. Have you ever gotten stitches?
Well, I've had surgery, so yeah.
Yeah, that counts. Staples, stitches, glue.
I've never had like a cut that needed a.
Yeah, like an unintentional injury that required stitches. Yeah. Well, the only stitches I've ever gotten were when I was little and we were fishing on my dad's boat. And I don't remember I think it was maybe my cousin. Somebody else was fishing with us and they cast backwards and they hooked my inside of my elbow. It's like 2 stitches or something. It's maybe even just one.
So lame.
Yeah, not very cool. But I still have a tiny little scar. Have you ever gone hunting?
No.
I guess technically I have because I went. I was helping my buddy. They were having a huge groundhog problem on their property. And so his dad was like, "Take the work van," which had like a sliding side door, and was like, "Take this 22 rifle and hang out on the side of the work van and drive around the fields looking for groundhogs." And I was like, "This is amazing. This is like the closest I'm going to come to being in an action movie or something." Right. And then I like shot a groundhog and I was like, "Oh, this is terrible. I hate this. This is the worst thing I've ever done. I'm never doing this again."
I know I would feel that way anyway, so I don't need to go try it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think we were like 14 whenever his dad, you know, in rural areas, they like, go drive around in the field, whatever. Here's a gun.
Yeah, that happens here too, so it's not.
Yeah.
Not the gun.
Not the gun part, but yeah. Well, in Finland, like you have I don't know how pervasive it is, but you have a driving culture, a racing culture, like rally racing or gravel racing that starts kids really young, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like as soon as they're able to see over the steering wheel and reach the pedals, basically.
Yeah, they have like a piece of shit car out in the field and make rounds there. And
yeah, man, that's why there's so many professional Finnish, like per capita. You guys probably have the most successful pro racing drivers of any country. Have you ever bungee jumped?
No.
Me neither.
Maybe that's one of those things I'd be interested in trying, but they have like those things at like music festivals or something.
Yeah, like a mini one.
Yeah, but they cost like
they're
like
total
ridiculous amounts. So I don't have to do that. So
yeah, if I was gonna pay that much, I would want to do like that New River Gorge Bridge in West Virginia or something, like a real big
something crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like safe, but like, yeah. Have you ever ridden an animal?
Ridden an animal?
Like a horse, per se.
Yeah.
Or a pig.
I wonder if I've ever... No, I'm not sure if I have.
I think I have at like a zoo or something. I think they had like camel rides, and I think I've hopped on probably a pony ride or something.
Yeah, that could be that would be my guess if my like parents have
Yeah. Yeah,
made
but you
me
weren't
do
like
it when
at a
I was
horse
like
farm,
2.
like breaking in thoroughbreds and
No, no, no.
yeah. You ever broken a bout?
No.
Me neither.
Yay.
Well, that I know of. I don't know. I hurt my shoulder really bad one time, and I couldn't lift my arm. But I mean, like I've heard that if your collarbone is broken, like you would know it, like when you try to move it.
Yeah.
If you don't immobilize it, it hurts really bad. So, unless I also severed a nerve or something, I don't think I've ever broken a bone. Have you ever dined and dashed? Do you know what that is?
No, I've never done that.
I don't think I have. To be honest, in college, I may have done it, like accidentally, like just been drunk and forgot to pay and just left, you know? Oh, Jovi wants to know, have you ever pissed your pants as an adult?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I have to tell you. Oh, I told you the story of like my 26th birthday when I woke up on Front Street with one shoe covered in scratches and I had pissed my pants in Erie. It was a great birthday. It was fine. I was like half a block from my house. I woke up underneath this tree and I looked over and I was like, oh, there's my apartment. I'm just going to go home and go to sleep. Perfect. Have you ever chipped a tooth?
No.
Me neither. Although I do have, you know, you have like your canine teeth, like your fangs. My one is, pointy, like it's supposed to be, and my other's totally flat. So I don't know if I ground it off, because I used to grind my teeth when I slept. So I don't know if I ground it off or if I chipped it off. I don't know. Maybe it was always like that. Here's an interesting one. Have you ever ruined someone else's vacation?
Well, probably many of my parents' vacations.
You ruined them?
I'm sure, as being a child.
Yeah. Yeah,
Probably
that's
annoying.
true.
But not like, no, probably not.
Like you, like pooped in the pool at the resort or something.
Yeah, nothing like that.
Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I've had times when I was a kid where you felt like there was a presence or something there, but it's mainly just because you're a kid and your body chemistry is all screwed up and you're really tired and your brain is dumb because you're a kid. Have you ever danced in an elevator?
I'm sure I have.
Yeah, I mean, like I think I danced in an elevator as much as I've not danced in an elevator.
Yeah.
Especially if it's just me and Rachel, and there's some like girl from Ipanema is playing or something. I'll be like, copyright claim. That last note was to throw him off the scent.
That's saved it.
Yeah.
Close one.
Okay. Have you ever worn glasses with fake lenses? Like you don't need glasses, but you wore like fashion glasses?
I have.
They had blue lenses though. Does that count? Or are they just dumb sunglasses?
Yeah, I haven't ever really decided on that. It's been on my mind a lot.
Yeah, I had these like glasses that had blue lenses. So like you could tell they weren't like prescription glasses, but you could wear them inside and still see. I feel like that might be worse.
Yeah, but the reason I wore those because there's like a costume party glasses, and it was actually one May Day like 10 years ago. I had them on, so it all comes together.
Not really, at least that makes sense. You didn't just do it to like school, or yeah.
I wanted to appear smarter.
Yeah, I wanted to.
That's the only way.
there was a girl I was trying to get her attention, so I put my hair up in a librarian bun and wore glasses and wore a big oversized sweater. And then like halfway through the school year, I like let my hair down and took my glasses off and wore like a really nice shirt. And she still didn't talk to me because it doesn't work that way. It only works the other way if you flip flop it. Have you ever had a bad allergic reaction?
Yeah. I've never like been in a danger to suffocate or anything, but
Yeah, you got like hives or something though.
but I'm allergic to dust mites, and I remember like when I was
They're
like
like
8 or 10 or
everywhere.
yeah, they are. And I remember waking up and I was like, well, I can't see that well.
Oh no! Were your eyes like
And
swollen shut-ish, or was it
well,
something
almost,
else?
yeah. And it's like, and I just rode my bike to school and got to the
Clicked a
first
couple
lesson.
signs and
To the first lesson, and my teacher just said, like, maybe you should go home.
yeah.
Sure.
I can't see your eyes, sir.
Yeah.
Also, don't ride your bike home. You'd be a danger to yourself and others.
I think maybe that's my other eye was like free of
Oh, you had like one swollen eye and
maybe.
one.
Can't
Yeah, that
remember.
doesn't sound fun. Like, do they in Finland at the grocery store or like corner store or whatever? They ever have those machines where you like put a coin in and you turn a thing and it like pours loose candy out into your hands?
They're like in those like plastic balls inside, like I don't know
Kind
if
of
it's
like
ever
that.
candy, but
Yeah.
like toys
Yeah.
or bubble gum maybe. But
Yeah. Well, yeah, at all the grocery stores in the U.S., they used to, when you were walking in, by where you would pick up the carts, they would have a big rack of these glass things with toys and different kinds of candy and nuts, and you put a quarter in and turn it, and a bunch of loose, like Skittles or cashews would just pour out into your hands. It's just like a breeding ground for
yes.
like disease. But the one time, do you know what runts are? They're like hard fruit candies. You probably don't have
not
them, but
really.
anyway.
Well,
They're just like hard fruit flavored candies. And they have banana ones that are shaped like little mini bananas. And I got some from the grocery store. And I ate all of them. And then I got hives, and my mom was like, I was like sweating, and I had hives. She thought she was going to have to take me to the hospital. And I'm allergic to mold. So one time I got exposed to so much mold, I got hives, and I was like, I need to go home and take a shower because I'm worried I'm going to my airway is going to start closing up. That would be bad.
yes.
Ooh. Have you ever woken up and couldn't move? So have you had sleep paralysis?
Yeah, I have.
Have you had
Couple
it
of times, maybe.
just a couple times?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it. There was a period when I think I was like around like 12 where I got it a lot. I would have the same dream. Yeah, let me swallow. Went right by the mic. Wait, hold up. Perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like Grandpa Joe and Charlie in the fizzy lifting tower. I don't know who's who. You vaguely resemble, not because you look older, but just like your facial hair and your hair is more Grandpa Joe, but I don't look like Charlie, so I think we're both Grandpa Joe. Look at me.
Fair
Huffing
enough.
about.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Have you ever had fizzy lifting drink? No, when I was 12, I used to have I would have the same dream, and I would wake up and I couldn't move, and I was trying to scream for help or like just yell out like, ah, mom, but I couldn't do anything. I was just like immobilized, and then it would calm down. And then by the time I could move again or fell back asleep, I didn't feel the need to scream anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd have the exact same dream. Do you want to hear the super creepy dream?
Well, go ahead.
Okay. Let me paint you a audio picture. So, nope, this is the wrong music. Oh, I don't have. Wait. Hold up. I can't remember the name of the app. We have to do this right. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, give me 1 second. This is gonna be worth it. Maybe, probably not. Oh yeah, Terminator. Do the Terminator soundtrack?
No, I just made that up. No, that's not
okay.
Terminator. No.
What is this?
Yo.
Yeah, this isn't great either. What about this one? Oh, there's two things playing now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is like. No, this would be funny.
What type of a dream was it?
Huh? So
What type of a dream was it?
it was a scary dream. A really scary, naughty, scary, freaky dream. I was 12 years old. 12. I was completely asleep. Having
So asleep.
normal little dreams of a 12-year-old boy. Dream about bubble gum, banana runts, hives, as one does. And then, all of a sudden, I was dreaming I was waking up on a bright sunny morning, but there was a haze in the air in this yellow lit room. Oh, I thought you were going to say something there. All right, I'll keep going.
No.
And in the corner of the room, there was a porcelain doll with dead eyes.
Dead eyes.
Staring right back at me. And I realized I couldn't move. And then, over in the corner of this empty room, it's kind of like, it looks like a room from a Depression era movie. There's like no furniture. It's just a bed.
Movie.
Yeah, Depression era. A bed, a chair with a porcelain doll in it. And then in the baseboard, a little mouse hole cut out like in Tom and Jerry. And I can't move. I'm looking at this mouse hole. And I expect a little mouse.
Little mouse.
Come squeakling.
Wanting to be a big mouse.
Just a little mouse. He wanted to be a big mouse. Or a rat. Or something. But instead, somebody on the other side of that hole pushes a bowl through the hole. Like a small saucer type bowl. Which is full of diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Now, how, pray tell, did I know it was diarrhea? And not just gravy or some other brown liquid? It's just a dream thing. Sometimes in a dream you just know
It's diarrhea.
that it's diarrhea. And that's when I would wake up and try and scream. So, yeah, that's basically the whole thing. Thanks for listening to this episode of Slow Jams. Yeah. Oh, and it happened. I feel like it happened hundreds of times. It might have only been a handful, but that's good. That's great.
Thank you. I didn't. That wasn't the direction I was expecting it to go. That was better.
I like the juxtaposition. That was good. Let me make sure. Oh, Jovi was saying you can't use that voice and then say you were 12 years old. It's like
12 years old.
I mean, I didn't. All I said was that I was 12 years old. I had a nightmare about diarrhea bowl. Come on. Who hasn't done that?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever taken part?
We're the normal people.
Yeah, right. If you didn't have dreams about diarrhea when you were 12, you probably just cut yourself some bangs. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Have you ever taken part in a talent show?
Oh.
No?
No.
I don't. You know what? I haven't either because we only did one once, and I ran AV. I planned it and kind of produced it. And it was weird because I was in middle school, and I was in charge of the thing for the whole middle school and high school. It's very odd. I think the adults that I knew in middle school trusted me more then than they do now, like including my parents. Have you ever tried to cut your own hair? I mean, you probably buzzed your own head. Did you do that yourself, or did you have someone else do that?
No, I didn't do that
Okay.
myself, but I've done
You've like
some
trimmed your own
horrible
hair.
things to my hair myself. You know.
Oh, you've done
Bad things.
just done horrible, terrible, freaky naughty things.
12-year-old things.
That was for you, Joey. That's my favorite sound now to play on that. I never use
Yes.
this thing. I mean, this one's fun too, but
Yes.
yeah. I've done just terrible 12-year-old things to my hair. Have you ever worked at a fast food restaurant?
No.
Does Panera count? Do you know what Panera is in the U.S.?
Like
It's like a
baguette.
like a baguette. Panera is like, you know what Panera is like? Panera is like sexy Arby's.
I don't know what Arby's like. What it is technically. So.
But it's just like, it's fast food, but it's fast food for people that think they're fancy or special. It's like the Starbucks. You know, like you can go to McDonald's and get a coffee and it's fine. And people go to Starbucks and they'll spend 3 times as much money. And it's like, is this better? Yes. But is it like actually fancy? No, not really. Like your local independently owned coffee shop probably does a much better job of making like well-made espresso-based, coffee-based drinks. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what it's like.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah. I worked
Arby's.
there. Arby's is where they take big bags of liquefied meat and boil them and pretend that it's roast beef once it's solidified into a big chunk. Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah. They have good curly fries, though, if you like curly fries. Have you ever been on TV or the radio?
I've been on TV, yes.
Oh, yeah? Singing?
No, I've just been in the audience or something.
Okay. For like, I got to hear more about this. Please, go on.
No, I was like in the front row of this charity concert like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, but we thought like, okay, this is going to be a good spot. We're going to be on the camera. Mm-hmm. But it turns out we were on the camera all the time. It happened about 12 years ago.
Was it, what kind of show was it?
Like just a one-off charity concert.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I was, do you guys have local, like, local stations, like local news stations or like...
Well, we just have a newspaper like here, but no, like TV, no.
Okay. Because like every kind of geographic area or metropolitan area has their own like local news channels, you know? And then those news channels also facilitate some other like local cable, you know, or local content. There was a kids show that was broadcast locally. It actually might have been, that one might have been on PBS, which is like our public, you know, national public broadcasting system. But they have local affiliates as well. And it was called Pete McTee's Playhouse. And there was a guy that was a frequent guest on there that his kid was in my like Cub Scout. I don't think he was in my troop, but he was in like the, you know, Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. There's like there's the den and then the troop, and it's, you know, it's like a hierarchical thing. Anyway, so we got to be the audience for that. So that was technically on TV there.
Yep, that counts.
Yeah. And I've been on have you guys ever gotten any songs on like local radio play or anything?
I'm not sure actually. I think we set them out, the songs.
Gotcha.
But
not sure if they got played or because they don't tell everybody like, hey, just so you know, we played your song. It went great. Yeah. They just play it if they're going to play it. I know one of our very first songs we recorded in the band that I've most recently been in got played a couple times, but nothing that great. Let's see. Have you ever had to run to save your life?
No. Well, if like diarrhea doesn't count.
Well, you could die of embarrassment, so.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say count it. Check that box.
Yes, I have. Run for my life.
Nice. Have you ever accidentally said "I love you" to someone? Like you're on the phone with like a customer service agent, and they're like, "Okay, sir, thank you. Have a good day." And you're like, "All right, I love you."
No,
Bye.
not like that. Maybe as a retrospective, I feel that it was an accident that I.
It's like, yeah, I should never have said that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've done that. Accidentally told like customer service reps and like my boss and stuff. Like, I love you.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah. I told like my teacher that I called her like my mom or something, but
I mean that makes sense. She's a maternal figure.
Mm.
Have you ever had a crush on a friend's parent?
No.
No? I don't think ever like a real one. I had joke ones where I saw that it pushed their buttons, so I would bring it up a lot.
Yeah.
Done that. And Ung's mom. Have you ever had someone slap you across the face?
Yes.
Oh yeah? Tell me more about that. I'm just kidding. You
I was just a 12-year-old boy.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, now I'm on Jovi's side about the whole 12-year-old thing. Jovi wants us to just read Dr. Seuss books using that music and voices style for the next show, which I think we would get in trouble for that, but maybe not. I have to look into it. That sounds fun. We could just do a whole separate channel of that.
Can we ask like for permission to do it?
Oh, I think that's a terrible idea.
during the quarantine and all.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely get a cease and desist letter if we contact the Seuss, what's his real name? I just had it and I forgot it. Anyway, that estate. Have you ever read a whole novel in one day?
Maybe. I'd like to say yes. I have to think about the book. I probably have. I feel like I have.
Yeah, I know. I remember one for sure because it was the first time I ever did it. I feel like I've done it since then. Like at the beach, I had like a relatively short book and I just like blew through it in a day or something. But the first one... Oh.
Yeah, if it's like 300 pages or something.
Yeah.
Then you can like
go
through it.
300 and finish is 300.
It was 200, I was saying, trying to say.
But I read The Lost World, the sequel to Jurassic Park. I read that in one day.
That's a book. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a book. Like Michael Crichton.
Isn't there like something really weird about that guy?
Michael Crichton?
Yeah.
Like he's a lizard person from another planet?
They're probably like something like that. No, just something really weird about him, or his said, or done, or written, or.
I think he has some weird views. Let's see if we can find the. So he had. I don't know. There's too much stuff here.
Yeah.
He wrote a lot of novels. He wrote under some different names. He directed some stuff. Oh, The Great Train Robbery. Did you ever read that or see the movie?
No, have not.
I really like the book. I feel like I've tried to watch the movie a couple times where I wasn't super into it, and then fell asleep. Have you seen or read Sphere?
Doesn't ring a bell. Sphere.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson, Dustin Hoffman, under the sea, they find an alien ship that's at the bottom of the ocean. The movie's pretty good. Like, you should watch that movie. It's good. Yeah, we're still on topic here because Finn hasn't seen Sphere, so he was thinking about it, and I'm telling he should.
It was released on my birthday. So,
oh wow!
Yeah,
it's fate.
Excellent. Yeah,
but yeah, Sphere is like the book I really liked. I haven't read it in a bajillion years. What about Congo?
Well, I think I've seen the movie.
Oh crap! I didn't realize he wrote Twister.
Oh.
So, like, 2 out of my 3 probably most watched movies ever were written or, co-written by Michael Crichton. Jurassic Park, Twister, and then Jaws, which he didn't have anything to do with. But that was based on a book.
Yeah. Interesting.
Because those movies are always on TV, and if they're on, like, I can't not watch them.
I've never seen Twister either.
You son of I mean, it's entertaining. It's not good.
Yeah, the only thing I know about it is that my biology/geography teacher just said that the hurricanes or tornadoes, whatever they are, in that they spin the wrong way.
Oh, because they're in the northern hemisphere or something? Yeah. Actually, I don't think that that's a thing. I think they can spin either way. It just depends on the airflow. But I'm not sure. Anyway, you should watch that movie. It's got Bill Paxton in it. You love Bill Paxton. Helen Hunt, she's a real firecracker. Philip Seymour Hoffman in one of his dumbest and also best roles. Yeah. Have you ever been screamed at by a customer at your job?
No. Don't work at such a job
where you have to deal with customers.
Thankful. Yeah, not really. No.
Yeah, at my job currently, no. I'm trying to think. I definitely was screamed at by a customer when I worked at Blockbuster, when that was still a thing, like a video rental store.
I mean, when I play the guitar and sing, and if someone screams, that's normally good.
Right, that's a good thing. So yeah. Have you ever taken food out of a trash can and eaten it?
Have not.
Yeah, I definitely have. I'm sure I did that in college. Somebody threw away like a pizza crust, and I'm like, what are you doing? Oh. Those are free calories, you idiot. And then I just walked over that trash can, and I was like, hey, pizza crust, you will be mine. Something like that. Yeah, Jovi agrees with me. You should watch Twister. Have you ever been in an embarrassing video that was uploaded to YouTube?
I think like most of them.
Yeah,
most of
you're in one. You're in one right now. Oh. Yeah, Have you ever...
If someone knows of a video of me on YouTube that is not embarrassing, please let me know.
Yeah, please send it to me. Have you ever lied about a family member dying as an excuse to get out of doing something?
No.
I definitely have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was at a job that I hated or something, and I said it was like a aunt or great aunt or uncle or maybe grandparent. I don't know. I felt terrible about it, but I didn't have to go to work, so that was cool.
Well, yeah, it's worth it.
Wow, these ones are weird. Have you ever been chased by a dog?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not fun. How big was the dog?
Not very big, no.
Okay.
30 pounds.
Oh, that's a puntable dog.
Yeah, but I don't do that. Let's run.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
but if you get
I had
cornered,
to
you punt the
diarrhea.
dog.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. Well, it was like a familiar dog,
Uh huh.
but for some reason started chasing me.
Well, they like to chase. You know, they have a prey
Yeah.
instinct.
And then it bit my calf.
Oh, geez. Well, I got chased by a Great Dane that was like 4 feet tall,
Yeah,
weighed
well,
more
there.
than me, and could run twice as fast as me. It was terrifying.
Yeah, I've like played with two of those at the
Yeah.
same time, and that is just scary.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm a snack. I'm a literal snack.
Yes, you are. No.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I'm looking at these dogs are looking at you and they're like, hey there, Finn. You a snack. Literally and figuratively. Have you, no.
No.
These ones, I moved to a different list. And these ones are just odd. Have you ever pulled a push door? Of course.
Never.
You never have?
Famously, never.
Oh, that's
No.
well, you're known all across Finland as
Yes.
the one who always gets it right. Whether or not the door is labeled, you can tell. It's like I could tell that bowl was full of diarrhea. You can tell that the door is a push or a pull.
Of course.
Yeah, these ones are weird. Like, okay, have you ever pretended to be a burglar? Why would you do that? Well, in the United States, it's a terrible idea because more than likely you're going to be shot, depending on the house that you're in. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the rain?
Oh, you're just Googling it? Yeah, that's like the number one answer. Yes, I have. Have you ever kissed a stranger? Like you didn't know their name until after you kissed, or maybe you never knew their name.
Probably not. I'm not sure. No.
Yeah,
This is Finland.
I had some weird times in college. I've definitely done that. Next, yeah. Okay, all right. This one is pretty benign, except for one word, and let's see if you can figure it out. Have you ever sang out loud in a friend's shower?
Sang out loud in a friend's shower.
So-
I'm sure I have.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've stayed at friends' houses and then taken showers there. It's just weird that they in a friend's shower. I don't know. Oh, have you ever been chased by a cat?
Yes, I have.
Me too. Pretty much every day. Pickles loves to play hide and seek. Well, I think that's a good place to just wrap up the day.
Oh, yeah.
I was a 12-year-old boy being chased by a cat. Think about it.
And when we had our first cat, it was always a real challenge, especially if I had to pee in the middle of the night, and like the hallway was dark.
It was a dark night.
I think I was a 12-year-old boy.
His bladder was 112% full.
So imagine like an entirely dark hallway, and just a little tiny cat lurking somewhere
In the
Wait.
shadows.
in the shadows, lurking, waiting to bite on your snacky little toes.
Oh, those tootsies look good. This is getting too intense for me. You know what? Let's we've already probably burnt that joke completely out.
Yeah, let's save it for
Yeah.
next week.
But anyway, all right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to episode 6. We didn't introduce ourselves this time because the 3 of you that watch this already know who we are. So anyway, we're gonna call it a day. Thanks for joining us. If you have any suggestions of things we should talk about in the future or things that you want to talk about, I think we're going to set up to have some video guests in the future. Finn, would that be cool with you?
Yes, let's get the old people on the line.
Yeah. So we'll have some guests in the future. Hopefully we can get that worked out. I just need to actually spend some time figuring that out. Shouldn't be too big of a problem. So anyway, thanks for joining. I am Doge.
And I am Finn.
And this has been a thing. That's more of an echo than a whatever. It's fine. It's just a 12-year-old boy. Little snacky toes.
Snacky toes.
And a bowl of diarrhea. Okay. Bye, everybody.